So, three cripples walk into a bar.
When I started working with these performers, I realized I was much more interested in who they were than in their limbs.
When people ask me the question, what's your disability? I like to ask them, what do you mean by disability? And what's yours?
It's the only quote-unquote minority that any of us can join in an instant. All you need to do is step off the curb the wrong way, and you're part of the club.
The earliest memory I have of knowing that I was different was when I was in the school assembly and everybody used to clap their hands together, and I really wanted to be able to clap my hands together. I never really missed having another arm, but I noticed people's attitudes and how I was treated differently because of what they saw missing, I guess.
Every moment that we're in public, our bodies are perceived as on display. And so the stare is very much part of our reality and how we come to think of ourselves, and how we understand what disability means is through that stare.
When I walk down the street or when I'm just around and about, I feel quite disempowered by people staring. But I discovered that when I put myself on a stage, I felt empowered because they were in my space, and that felt like feels like a really important part of why I choose to perform.
We don't want this to be safe. We don't want GIMP to be safe. We want it to be provocative enough so that something shifts for the audience.
This project, to me, isn't about overcoming anything. It's not about getting beyond disability. Quite the opposite. It's about digging down into the sinew and the muscle and the cells, getting deep down into what disability is to me and utilizing it, using it so that people can reflect and think about, experience disability differently.
GIMP is about disability, and it's not about disability. And I think that's a line that we're always constantly trying to dance. Getting fixated on our non-normative bodies as the show, as the display, is not the project of GIMP, right? Dance and watching the choreography. I hope they don't say, wow, that's so inspirational. I hope that people move. I hope that people boldly take up the call to inhabit the space of their own bodies.
The reason I perform and I put myself in this position, which is often really difficult, it's because I really want to change people's perceptions about the body, but also about lots of things. I want to make people think, or to encourage people to ask themselves questions about how they see other people, how they see themselves. Ultimately, it's about this kind of humanity that connects us all.